Okay, decided to do a part 3 on these Crispi Briksdal 2018 GTXs. I just wanted to give a quick comparison on my light mountaineering boot, which is a Salewa Raven, and just give you an idea on the flex. And there's a couple other items I failed to mention on the Briksdal, so I'll do a separate, not a separate video, but I'll pause it in between. But just to show you the kind of the flex on these, I'm gonna just kind of squat down and give you a comparison. Now, the Briksdal, you can see my Salewa, which isn't super stiff, does flex some, but it has a lot more resistance. Also has a rockered sole, but the Briksdal flexes really easily in comparison. So again, some folks may really appreciate that. I like a little bit more stiffness. One thing really nice on these Crispi is the tight or narrow heel pocket. I do really like that. And again, they have a stiffer version, so I may end up getting those. So anyway, just wanted to give you that quick comparison. Let me see if I can show you from the side here. You can see just a light mountaineering boot. A real light mountaineering boot it's just a lot stiffer. Where you can see the bends and the leather and so forth. While we're talking about this, I mean, this Crispi boot is super comfortable. It's very, very padded. So let me go get the other one, and we'll do a quick rundown on some of the additional points. Okay, so back with the other boot. Just a couple things I failed to mention. Just wanted to show you the sole. I really like this sole. It's a nice aggressive pattern. Yeah, you've got a nice. Let me widen up here a little bit. You've got a nice heel lug here. You know, to give you some braking traction on downhilling. You know, some like the Salewas that I compared have a climbing zone where this end of the boot is solidly flat. I mean, that gives you some rock traction there because it's fairly flat, but you've got some cuts into that to give you some traction in mud as well. So I like the all-terrain nature of this sole, and this is a Vibram sole. So anyway, it just gives you an idea, and I'm sorry I didn't show it in the earlier video. And probably should look at this tongue a little bit. This is a little different, where you've just got the soft shell material here, and then the leather up top. So you've got these kind of wings on here that to tuck, and doesn't seem to be an issue. And with tightening up the laces and so forth, it seems to have enough structure here. And you don't really just have to crank down on the laces either. The boot's soft enough, and also be very, very minimal break-in on the boot. So but just on the inside quickly, you've got a lot of padding. Super comfortable. I mean, it's like most of the Crispi boots. And again, I've had a couple other pair. They're like slippers. Very, very soft and plush, which is for an overall experience is good. I've not received any blisters from either of my other two, and I wouldn't suspect to have any from this. So ankle flex is one thing I was going to talk about. So downhilling, you're going to get a little flex here in this orange zone, where you got a little bit stiffer leather around. This is a Cordura, the orange color there. The orange material there that's going to give you a little bit more flex. So it'll flex back as you're going downhill. So if you notice the way this is sewn, it's almost like you've got a hinge point. You've got kind of a V of leather coming here and a V of leather coming there. And you can even see it here. You can see how it flexes forward. So you're going to get a lot of movement, and certainly without any structure on this part of the tongue, you're going to get plenty of ankle flex going forward. Not as much certainly, even with that Cordura area going back, but then I don't notice any side to side with the boot on, and that's probably attributed to, as I mentioned, the Crispi ABSS, the ankle bone support system, which is on one of those tags. But anyway, I think it's that one. But anyway, it does give you some good support. Got a pull-on loop, which is always appreciated for me. And basically that's it. You got good quality leather. You can see it's a well-built boot, stitched very nicely. Yeah, I've got a pair of Crispi boots that are, I don't know, got to be 5 years old now, and they still look great, and they get worn a lot. So, you know, and they're not a go-to hunting boot necessarily. I mean, I do wear them hunting, but they're more of a cold weather boot because they've got something equivalent to like 400 grams of insulation. They're equivalent to the Wild Rock. They were just called the Wilds back then. So anyway, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to mention in addition to the original piece, 2 parts of the video. So didn't want to leave those out. So again, 2018 Crispi Briksdal GTX. Thanks for watching.